Alien, Earth's Season 1 finale leaves a sizzling trail of controversy. Patrick Brown, FX. The Season 1 finale of Alien, Earth has left fans buzzing with a mix of awe and frustration, particularly over the character of Boy Kavalier, whose bizarre backstory feels like a punchline in a sci-fi comedy. This season's cliffhanger, where Kavalier's rise to power seems to defy the very rules of the show's cyberpunk universe, has sparked debates about storytelling integrity and the limits of creative freedom. At its heart, the episode delivers a whirlwind of action, including a high-stakes synth versus cyborg showdown between Morrow, Babu Cisse, and Kirsch, Timothy Oliphant, a growing xenomorph squad loyal to Wendy, Sydney Chandler, hybrids taking over the Prodigy Neverland facility, an escaped eyeball monster, and a tense standoff with Weyland-Yutani soldiers. These moments are framed as the show's best yet, but the real controversy lies in the final act's unsettling revelations about Boy Kavalier. Kavalier, often called the boy genius of the series, is a corporate overlord who wears pajamas to work, walks barefoot, and treats everyone with the disdain of a self-proclaimed prodigy. His story has been a source of frustration for fans, who have waited for more nuance to redeem him, or at least a plausible explanation for how a child less than half the age of the Maginot Voyage, a reference to the 1970s TV show Magnum P.I., that brought back the xenomorph to Earth, could build an empire spanning 1/5 of the planet. The season finale finally reveals that Kavalier's rise was built on a simple premise, being born with a big brain and a can-do attitude. But this explanation feels like a slap in the face to the show's cyberpunk ethos, which portrays a world where every material resource is owned by corporations and individual ventures take decades to succeed. In this universe, the bootstrap strategy, starting with nothing and building up, should be a myth, not a reality. Yet Kavalier's story seems to ignore these rules, leaving fans confused. The episode's climax forces viewers to confront a deeper question. How could a toddler, barely old enough to attend school, build an entire synth and an empire? The show's creators have provided no concrete evidence to support Kavalier's claims, leaving the audience to wonder if he's lying or if the show is simply playing with the rules of its own world. This ambiguity is what makes the episode so frustrating. Does the show want us to believe in Kavalier's story, or is it a deliberate trick to test our suspension of disbelief? Fans are left wondering whether Kavalier's backstory is a red herring or a calculated narrative device. If the show is willing to stretch the rules of its cyberpunk universe to create such a character, then it's a bold move. But without textual evidence to support his claims, it's hard to argue that he's telling the truth. The show's decision to leave Kavalier's origins unexplained feels like a betrayal of the fans' expectations, especially since the episode's other elements, like the synth versus cyborg showdown and the Prodigy facility takeover, have been praised for their innovation. Despite the controversy, the season finale leaves many excited for Season 2, where the show's creators might finally resolve Kavalier's mystery. However, the question remains, is there a chance Kavalier is lying? And if so, why did the show choose to keep his story a secret? The answer, of course, is still unknown, but one thing is clear. Alien Earth has proven that even the most ambitious sci-fi stories can stumble when they try to outdo themselves.